After a cool and damp night in the Tsitsikamma forest, the mountains were shrouded in cloud ahead of Stage 3 of the M&G Investments Plett. An out and back route meant none of that pre-ride admin of bag packing and truck loading. Add to that a 9 a.m. start and the vibe in the village was ultra chilled as riders meandered down for breakfast in the lodge dining area. The morning feed had everything a rider required after 2 hard days, going into a 62-kilometre third stage. Things were looking up, the sun was getting the better of the clouds. 2 days done and 2 to go, and the stage race gurus and multi-day novices alike had settled into the rhythm of the event. Robin de Groot and Steph Walters led the ladies. Kevin Evans and Rogan Smart on top in the men's race, and the Chemchamp team of Daniel Tenner and Bianca Becker held the mixed race lead.
This year has been much harder. Obviously, we've been leading the mixed team and you can feel why it's so much harder. But normally it's such a chill ride, such a nice vibe to come here. Easy trails, not hard at all. But this year we've been really putting up the pace so we can feel it. And the weather has been hot and cold, very different, yeah.
Behind the East Cape Motors Ford, they rolled away a short neutral zone through the lodge and then across the N2, and the racing was soon on. Rogan Smart leading all the top guns away for a ride that would highlight the stunning beauty of the Tsitsikamma section of the Garden Route. Solo boss Alex Lawrence put in a surge and took Evans and Smart along with him. Second women's team Shauna Esmeyer and former Olympic champion Sabine Spitz were in good shape once again. Becker and Tenner in the mix were expecting a tough day out. There wasn't much between them and their closest rivals. Riding his 12th PE Plett, Kyle Bradford was already in the chill zone. But just on 800 metres of climbing, it was all about keeping a good pace and cadence for all 62 Ks. And the top 3, Evans, partner Smart and soloman Lawrence, epitomised that strategy perfectly. Smart was in the break at the SA Road Champs 2 weeks ago. Lawrence will be hunting a mixed team podium at the Epic in a month. And Evans has his hands full managing his bike shop and family duties and a little training in between. Nothing a man of his experience can't handle, of course. E-bike racers Paul Warren and Louis Van Aert got a feel of racing with the pros, as did a smiling Anthony Healy. The smooth and by now dry roads led them through the high pine forests that flank this gorgeous coastline. And before long, they were on the very edge of the cliffs at the Tsitsikamma water stop. The racers, though, couldn't afford a break. Once more, Bruce Campbell was dragging partner Dan Howards for all he was worth as they chased the leaders. Ever smooth and graceful style of Robin de Groot as she led Steph Walters, they were in control of the women's race. So what is mountain biking without a mechanical or two? Third in the women's race, Jonita McKenzie guiding Leila Schwellnus around her first mountain bike stage race as they pedalled along the most dramatic of coastlines. Glorious views for days of the Indian Ocean to the left. The second stop, the Buco water point, was another must-stop photo op. In the green, Anna-Marie Jacobs had been the solo women's race leader from the off. It truly was a day to savour the remote rural areas of this coastal gem. The M&G Boost Bar and the finish must be around the corner. The category leaders duly retained their jerseys. And all the way through the field, it was happiness all round at the end of a stage that ticked all the right boxes. With the help of Kranzer and Squirt, the Quano Academy crew worked their magic on the bikes. The riders checked out Liet's latest kit and enjoyed a sumptuous bride lunch, along with those regular post-race companions, Messrs. Castle Light and Dulhof Wines. Surely no better way to spend a Saturday afternoon after a great morning on the bike.